So last Saturday, my roommate Greg woke up with what I can only describe as an organizational fever. He marched into the kitchen, eyed our spice rack with the intensity of a reality TV judge, and declared, "This chaos ends today. We're alphabetizing the spices." Now I thought this would be a 10-minute job tops. But by the time I'd made my coffee, Greg had already arranged the cumin, coriander, and curry powder into alphabetical subcategories, by region, then by color, then by emotional resonance. Don't ask. Things got weird when we realized there were not one, not two, but 14 jars of oregano. 14. It was as if oregano had been quietly multiplying in the back of the cupboard, like rabbits with a Mediterranean twist. We started piecing together the evidence. Faded receipts, half-torn labels, and a suspiciously oregano-scented reusable bag from Whole Foods. Roommate number 3, Jess, wandered in, took one look at the oregano mountain, and muttered, "I could have sworn we were out," before trailing off in horror at her own realization. The debate over whose fault it was quickly devolved into a heated, spice-fueled trial. Greg insisted on cross-examining everyone. "Objection. That's basil, not oregano." Jess kept claiming oregano has a shelf life of at least a decade, probably longer if you don't open the jar, and I just kept quietly sliding the extra jars into a Tupperware for future pizza emergencies. At one point, someone suggested tossing them all into a giant pot and seeing if we could summon an Italian grandmother, but we decided the risk of Nana's disappointment was too great. By the end, there was cumin on the walls, a black peppercorn in my sock, and a silent, mutual understanding that we would never speak of the oregano incident again. And as we stood there staring at our perfectly alphabetized but now somehow oregano-dominated spice rack, Greg sighed and said, "Well, at least we'll never run out again, unless we forget we have it and buy more." So now our kitchen motto is, when life gives you oregano, just roll with it. You're probably going to forget anyway.